Yes, sir. We've been snapping necks and cashing checks. This is our Catalina wine mixer. One thing that Iowa needs to improve on is their red zone offense. Even though kicker Keith Duncan has been lights out with his leg, if the Hawks want to win more games, it's time to start scoring touchdowns instead of field goals. In another 14-inning game, the Hawks led a strong offense and even tougher defense, allowing the Falcons one run, cycling through 10 different pitchers. Iowa saw stellar performances from Duncan Davitt, Trenton Wallace, Grant Liddard, and Hunter Lee. The Hawks have now scored 56 runs in 44 innings this fall, while the pitching staff has only allowed 8 runs in those innings. Iowa was on top in their first set, leading 13-5, but couldn't maintain it. And even though Iowa fought back to make it 15-16 in the second set, Minnesota wouldn't budge and Iowa dropped the set 21-25. Last Friday, the Iowa Intramural Sports Program held their annual log rolling event at the Campus Recreation and Wellness Center, and I got the opportunity to watch students from all over campus test out their balance and have a few laughs along the way. The night started out with participants getting some much-needed practice before they got into the competition.
Giving them time right now to practice because nobody really knew how to do it. So it'll essentially be 1 versus 1 in the tournament. First they'll do a pool play to kind of seed the tournament and see who gets a bye and all that type of stuff.
Once they got their sea legs under them, they figured out little tips and tricks to avoid falling into the water.
You kind of surf and bend down, just take little steps. So that's what I've been trying to do.
Look at the feet, bend your knees, small steps.
Trying to take little small steps, try to make it move, and then if someone's kind of keeping up with you, stomp on it hard to try to make it stop and then go backwards.
While it may have got a little competitive at times, everyone could agree that it was a fun way to spend a Friday night.
I'm afraid of competition, but then I saw Friday night was it's only one night and log rolling is something that I love. So I was I'll do something that's low commitment, low competition, and have fun.
Yeah, I only know one person here, but everyone's really friendly and nice, and we've all been talking and having a great time. So yeah, it's a good atmosphere for sure.
In the past 2 games, Iowa's defense hadn't created any turnovers, but they were able to get back on track against Purdue on Saturday.
The turnovers were really big for today, and we're definitely going to get more coming forward, so it's something we're going to try to build off every week.
Our takeaways are down. It's rare for us to not get fumbles or interceptions, I think, as a defense, because that's just what we pride ourselves on. And it was good to get them today. And, that's something we've emphasized all week. With Iowa's defense having 2 turnovers, it made the job easier for the Iowa offense.
It's exciting for sure, getting back in the end zone and being able to celebrate with your teammates and everything. We kind of have the I don't want to say have their back now, but give them a little bit of cushion so they're not, playing on their heels. But I'd say it's a pretty good feeling.
They did a lot of things that were tough on our offensive line. And really happy with the way their offensive line, responded in the second half, punching in more touchdowns.
Iowa will need both the offense and defense to shine as they take on Northwestern this weekend. Reporting from Kinnick Stadium, Zach Lohman, DI TV Sports. Hawkeye fans came out to Kinnick Stadium today for the annual 2019 Kids Day at Kinnick. This year's kid captains were able to get the full experience on what it is to be a Hawkeye. The day started off with the kid captains getting surprised with their very own locker in the Hawkeyes locker room. The kids were welcomed with their own jersey that they wore onto the field during the games, and they were gifted with their own Hawkeye football and trading cards that they shared with the other kids. Certainly, this is a moment the kids and their parents will never forget.
To see this locker room and everything they've done for the last 10 years, especially he's been across the street at the hospital, they helped him so much. This is amazing. I got goosebumps right now. Yeah.
After the kid captains were greeted by the Iowa seniors, they got the ultimate Hawkeye experience by walking out of the tunnel as if it were game day. The kids got their opportunity to do the iconic wave to the children up in the hospital, a highlight for everyone in attendance.
My favorite part about it, and it never gets old, is watching the face of the kids and their families when they come onto the field. Because for so many of them, they might love sports, and they might not be able to play because of whatever they're working through in their life. So to see them walk on the field as a Hawkeye captain and to see everybody cheer in the crowd for them, it brings tears to your eyes every single time.
Seeing the enjoyment from the kids makes this event all worthwhile. Reporting from outside Kinnick Stadium, this has been Zach Lohman with DI TV Sports.